Our next guest won over the hearts of daytime fans when she played Tiffany Hill on General Hospital. Well, she recently created quite a buzz when Passions revealed her as Harmony's mystery woman. Take a look.
Look into my eyes, Alistair. Look into them very deeply, and then tell me again that I'm an imposter. Now do you think it's a hoax? Oh, yes, Alistair. It's me, Alistair. Rachel, I've come back from the dead.
No, 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 no.
Please welcome Sharon Wyatt.
Welcome, welcome.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
The mystery woman revealed.
That's an incredible intro to a show right there.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It was like great because the cast didn't know and the crew didn't know and a lot of the writers didn't know who I was. They
Oh,
kept
really?
using the name Amanda, and I didn't even know who I was. You know.
You didn't know that you were Rachel, that you
No,
were
I
playing
didn't.
Rachel?
I
Because you were
accepted-
doing voiceover stuff.
I was doing voiceover, still under Amanda, and I didn't know I was Rachel until, you know, I guess that I started taping, you know, on camera.
Really?
Wow, that's fun. Now, how did the part come about? Because you haven't been doing anything for
Yeah.
some time.
Yes, for 6
I mean,
years.
acting-wise on TV.
Exactly. I've been
Yes.
taking care of my parents in Tennessee for the last 6 years. And Passions called out of the blue. I don't know how they found me, you know, and offered me this job. And I thanked them very much and said, I really can't do it because I can't leave my family. But then my brother said that he would very unselfishly come and stay with my parents when I'm not there. So I fly back and forth, and they just made me an offer I couldn't refuse. It was great,
isn't that
you know, and I
great?
was very flattered by it, you know, because I'd been gone for so long, and I just thought, does anybody remember?
Isn't that
Oh, we
nice?
remember,
Yes,
all
we
right.
do. Oh, I loved you on General Hospital.
Oh, thank you. It was a lot of fun. I played Tiffany for 15 years, I guess.
Was
Wow.
it 15
From
years?
81 through 95.
I mean, I just so remember you.
Yes.
Amazing. Are you having a good time?
Oh, I'm having a great time. This is the best set I've ever worked on. Everybody is so friendly. The cast and the crew. I mean, I get hugs from the stage managers every day when I go in.
Isn't that
it's
sweet?
wonderful.
That
It
means
is.
the world, doesn't it?
It does. John had told me, John Riley had said how wonderful they were, and I have a very hard time believing that anybody could be this great, and they are. They're better than what I thought.
Now, had you kept in touch with John Riley all this time?
That was one of the reasons that I decided to take the job. I wanted to work with John again, and I
great
thought it
shot.
would just, you know, it would be fun. So that really lured me because I'd had an offer before on a different show, and I couldn't take it. But this one was just too good not to. So I was very excited about that, and I'm staying with John and Liz Riley in their house, and I have been for the last 3 or 4 months. Bless their hearts.
Wait a minute, how did you ever
Wow.
keep this a secret? You're staying at his house, everybody knew you were in Tennessee, and then all of a sudden you're in LA staying at John Riley's house.
Exactly. Well, I would go back and forth from Tennessee. I would come and do the voiceovers, and then I would go back to Tennessee. So I thought if anybody asks and sees me, I say I'm staying with John Riley, which is the truth, you know? And they asked me what I'm doing. I said I'm taking care of my parents, which is also the truth. You know, so it was very easy to keep it a secret, but it was such fun. It was such fun. You know, they had it on the internet every day, a little segment, you know, of who is she, you know, and a little vignette. It was wonderful.
Well, they had that whole Passions Red campaign.
Passionsred.com, my red nails. Maybelline Racy Red.
Oh my, it's a good red.
Yeah,
by
that
the
is
way.
red. That
Isn't
is a little
nice?
racy, I will
It's quite,
say.
Yes.
quite gorgeous.
Thank
And
you.
they revealed it on the internet site before it was revealed on TV, right?
Yes, they did. On Thursday they did, which was really exciting because I didn't know they were going to do this. And all of a sudden it was like, I was in a taxi cab and it was like Rachel, you know. And then the next day it was fun doing that scene with John. He was so good in it. You know, he just had an emotion that
And
he
it's
hadn't
not
had
an easy
before.
scene to do. That's
No, it's not. I mean, I was chasing him around with a knife. I looked like an idiot, you know.
Really? The first day?
Yes,
That's
I
funny.
am. It was a real knife. It was
Really? They
yes.
let you have a real knife?
Yes, very sharp.
They only let me have rubber knives.
Yeah.
You can see why. Anyway, Tiffany Hill on General Hospital. Let's talk about it just a little bit because you were so memorable.
Oh,
What was
thanks.
your
Yeah.
favorite moment of that time?
Yes.
Could have been my Emmy stuff that I did. I really enjoyed that. I was like crazy and having a nervous breakdown, so to speak. I know that someone had said that they thought I was really having one in real life, and they said, that's okay, just let her go with
that's a good sign, actually, isn't it? That's a really good sign.
Yeah, when you're going crazy and they believe you. Yeah.
Now, I think we have a clip.
Why'd you believe we do have a clip?
Yeah, let's look.
Mr. Castine will not like hearing that you ran off like that.
Oh, I didn't run off, Chemo. I was just doing a little explore. You don't have to worry about me. I'm sorry if I upset anyone.
Well, something wonderful must have happened on your little safari. I mean, you run into some bushes and come out of changed personalities. How come, Tiffany?
Well, if you must know, I ran into the most charming little monkey.
What do you think about when you see yourself?
I'm concerned about my voice. It's like, where did that voice come from? You know, I was so young then, and it was fun. I was, you know, bathing suit type at the time, which I wouldn't do again.
You never know.
Yeah, that's true. You never know. But it was a lot of fun. The island was the best, actually, because they had built this humongous island on an entire soundstage. So we just went around and had little different areas that we could shoot in, and it was great. And then, of course, we had the underground, where we had, you know, champagne fountains, and I was wearing Bob Mackie every day. And
Of course you were.
it was, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, diamonds dripping her, you know, Tiffany was champagne and diamonds, you know, so it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun role to play. Yeah.
Oh, yes, it was, because she was an actress, so she could do anything, you know, and get away with it.
Right.
You know, which is, we can do.
Kind of like real life, yeah. Well, I want to hear, because now, you know, Tristan Rogers and Rick Springfield back on GH. We want to talk about
and
that.
Emma Sam's possibly.
Oh,
Yes.
Emma Sam's definitely now.
Definitely.
Yeah, it just became like yesterday. They just said, yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
that's great.
We're going to take a quick break, but we have more of Sharon when we come back. I know, Emma Sam.
Coming up next, Sharon reveals why she went commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We're back with Sharon Wyatt, just catching up.
Yeah, we were talking about Tristan Rogers and Rick Springfield back on.
Isn't
and-
that wonderful?
I know.
Oh, I had a great time working with both of them.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. It was so hard to go to work every day kissing Rick, you know? It was
Yeah,
just,
it's a tough
it was
job.
really tough.
Really
But
tough.
somebody had to do it, and it was great.
I remember there used to be rumors flying around that you and Rick had a little thing in real life.
Yes, they did. The producer actually thought we were in love. And we took our vacations.
Gloria Monty at the
yes,
time,
Gloria
yeah.
Monty at the time. And we took our vacations at the same time, and people thought we had gotten married. Of course, he'd gone with, you know, his girlfriend, who's now his wife, Bobby.
Right.
You know, but at the time, it was like, and we did. We had a great chemistry, I think, and he was a lot of fun. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. You know, he's great and down to earth, and a wonderful actor, I think. So they're very lucky to have
very
him back.
talented man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, we were talking about, at the break, Arnold. You got to work with Arnold, the governor.
I know.
Here in California.
I forget that he's the governor, you know.
I know.
I had worked with him on Commando. Actually, I worked not in his scene, but I knew him quite well because I was dating the director at the time. And we would have dinner with he and Maria and, you know, their engagement party and things like that. So it was a lot of fun, and he's so intelligent. He's so intelligent, a great businessman.
Very smart.
Oh, very
He's
smart.
so smart.
Oh, he really is, and people just...
You like those smart politicians because you also had a crush on Al Gore, I read.
Oh, I did. I loved him. I mean, he grew up in my hometown of Carthage, 2,500 people. And my brother and him...
Did you...
would-
Oh, God, your
yes,
brother?
my brother, and he would play together all the time. And I tried to play with him, and they wouldn't let me. And then I saw Al when he was vice president, and I told him that. I said, you know, I chased you around all the time, and you wouldn't let me play. And he says, well, that just shows what fools we were. And I said, yes. And, you know, and that was, you know, the vice president. I'm saying that, too. And I call him Al. My brother would call him Mr. Vice President, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it was, well...
That's got to
just
be
what he was
ironic to see somebody that you're a childhood friend with and be the vice president of the United States.
I know.
And almost the president of the United
Almost
States.
the president.
Yeah,
well,
should've
actually, he
been
was
president.
Yeah.
the president. He is
Technically.
the president,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Yeah.
what can we say? We won't get into
amazing.
politics,
we
but
won't.
We'll go into the stuff we're good at on this
Yes.
show, which is
Okay.
you had a crazy number of odd jobs while you were waiting for your break.
Yes, I did.
Tell us about a couple of them.
Well, I was a motel maid. I was a chimney sweep. I worked at a spa, and I worked in the governor's office in Tennessee.
Really?
I was, one of his secretaries. I
Now, how long
handled
did-
all the mail.
How long did these jobs last?
About a year for total. I had 13 jobs in 1 year.
Wow.
13 jobs in 1 year.
Well, I hope this one lasts for a while, this one.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you, Sharon,
Thank you
so much
so
for
much.
joining us.
Such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.